Steam downloaded? Because I would have to add you.
Yeah, I have Steam.
Dope. You ever used Steam Play? You ever used Remote Play before on Steam?
One time I used it to play Streets of Rage with some
Nice.
friends.
But yeah, you said survive. I like that because I feel the same. I feel I'm sort of done surviving, and want to do the thriving part. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I think like a lot of I say all the time, like artists who haven't maybe picked up some new skills in this time out are going to be the ones who aren't necessarily thriving. But I think that people who have picked up new talents, whether it's been live streaming or whatever they've been doing, I think that this is the time to kind of reload and reset your skills. And even for me, I've been touring for 10 years straight, so having a little time off wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I was. You've been doing this. You've been doing this for a minute, and I was wondering, is the break a nice, a welcome reprieve?
Oh yeah, it was welcome. I spent more time with my wife than I'd had the entire time we've been together. So it was, because normally I'm out every weekend. I'm going somewhere. I'm doing something. So it's actually been very good in that regard.
Stop bleeding and stand up.
Just us having more time together. We started, just being able to make plans for the future and talk about some important things that we really hadn't really talked about. Like the possibility of, children, or, if we want to move or things like that. So it gave us an opportunity to really explore a lot of things that we hadn't had time to before. So yeah, there's been some positives. But yeah, I've really, we've dealt with a lot of the negativity or the, borderline depression of it all, and it has not been fun, But I think what's helped me kind of get through is knowing that I'm not really alone. Like, this is something that, one, everybody's going through, so we're all dealing with, as well as something that I'm just thankful to be able to have a partner with me, to go through it with, I can't imagine being single at a time like this.
To be honest, there's that, but then there's also, I couldn't imagine folks doing all of this with kids, and that's just been a lot.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Let me see if I can find a finisher.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's so gross.
No, but you're right that there were a lot of like small victories, things that you really were able to sit down and appreciate, because we didn't have that time. We were always on the run, and it's unfortunate because there's this quick transition back to normal that we're seeing, and I don't know that really anybody wants that the normal before the pandemic, the normal before last year was perhaps the most problematic with regard to, like, the way people are treated at their places of work, the way people are treated just in their particular communities. So we were, folks are hoping for like a kind of a renaissance, a push for something different, but I don't know that that's happening.
Stand down, Sub-Zero.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're quite there yet.
Trust me.
But maybe we will be soon. Like, I think that I had so many different perspectives on it. Like, I think that people are gonna, treat people better now that when we get back at front of each other. But it's like, I don't know. Will we?
Right. Right.
Have we had enough time to really, learn these lessons? I don't know. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but like, they're probably the first to really come back to big crowds for the playoffs.
Right.
And every game there's been somebody acting up.
Right. And everyone, folks' response has been a lot of people online. Their response have been like, "Yo, chill out, bro. It's just popcorn." Or Kyrie was asking for. He stepped on the logo. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like,
no, that's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works at all. Like, you need to learn how to conduct yourself in public. Like, that's crazy. Like, you're not allowed to do these things. You're not a part of the action. Like, sit down, enjoy your seat, and watch the game and shut up. you know. And so it's pretty crazy that people can try to justify that the behaviors that we've seen from people. It's really like, so it tells me that we got a ways to go.
Yeah,
for sure.
no, I agree, and it is no, that's not shit you're supposed to be doing, and apparently we can't even. The
No,
physics of this is so
T-Rex
strange.
Ugh.
Gosh, that's repulsive.
Oh, that's so gross.
But no, you're right. That's not shit you're supposed to be doing at all. You know, you just sit down, enjoy it. These folks are not sideshow attractions. You're not at a zoo. And it's weird that you can't even speak out on it.
It's crazy. You know, like I would never have thought that there would be people defending that kind of behavior. Like, there's nothing to defend there. Like, and so yeah, like I went out a little bit, you know, just sparingly in safe situations. I went to a wrestling show maybe a few months ago, and some other places, and I would say people were pretty well behaved, but it showed me, just like in a matter of 2 minutes of conversing with someone, it could be a complete stranger. Suddenly the mask comes down. Then the mask comes off.
Right.
You know, so I was like, wow, like it showed me that, whoa, we're not quite ready to just be thrust back into normal society.
Right.
You know, at least at that time, because people were literally just waiting to you know, to socialize. You know, and so we're social beings, and I get it. You know, we want to interact with people, and we have not in a very long time. So I get it, but yeah, like we're not fully ready. So I think like a small immersion time wouldn't have been a bad idea for us, you know.
Right.
Because jumping right back into giant crowds and emotional, you know, playoff situations or whatever in sports that people feel it may be important to them, it's very hard to just jump right into that, you know. And so now that I've seen it, I'm like, yeah, we could have used some more time to kind of get used to things, you know.
I still, yeah, and I still think that time is necessary, because we got a lot of folks who are still showing their whole ass. They're doing way too much.
Yeah.
And I was telling my wife, I don't know when's the next time I'll feel comfortable going to the movie theaters.
Yeah, I was just talking to my wife about the movies, and she's like, well, you know, the movie theaters have always been disgusting. So it's just something that we've just kind of dealt with, you know, popcorn under the seats and sticky stuff here and there.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
people sneezing and coughing
gross.
And shit, and then
yeah,
that was the norm.
Yeah, it's always been a petri dish of germs, but we've just kind of dealt with it. But I think we are going to look at stuff like that differently, and I hate to say that. I don't know how long movie theaters are going to be a part of our society, you know, and even simple stuff like eating out, you know, like I have friends who own restaurants, and they're like, I'm having the hardest time getting my staff to come back to work. You know, it's like people are used to sitting at home, especially young kids, that may be thinking, oh, you know, I don't want to come back and just make that little bit of money. So until they, you know, raise the wages, we might have a situation where people don't want to do service jobs for a while. Like, and I don't know if you've been to like a drive-through or anything lately. Like, everything takes a long time. You know, everyth's slow now. You know, because I think everyone's got a shortage of people. So it's certainly we're not all the way out of it. And at the same time, I don't know how this will affect us for the future. You know. Oh. Wow. That's impressive. So how does the flip kick just take his head off there? Like, seems like a pretty simple move considering Mortal Kombat, you know,
Right. Yeah.
abilities.
But, you know, so people are slowly getting back to their schedule and doing their running around and you know, like you said, you've been jumping from interview to interview, but with some of your downtime, what What's something you're like playing on your downtime, if you get that downtime, or maybe like a TV show or anime you're getting to enjoy when you're just like, okay, I need a break from things.
Well, I have a few. Like I stream a lot, so when I play a game that I really like, I like to do it on my own time. So that's been Returnal. I've been playing a little bit of that.
Oh
I
man.
play it for maybe about an hour a night. It's just really tough. I just can't figure it out a lot of times, but it's fun. It's a good experience. The MLB, the show I've been into.
Ooh,
You know, I'm not even a huge baseball fan, but the game is like really fun. So I'm having a good time with that. And let's see, what else? Like when I play on my own time, been playing a lot of Pac-Man 99 on Switch.
how has that been?
That. It's awesome. I mean, Pac-Man's a great game. So being able to just kind of play it in a quick, battle royale style. Like, I don't know if you played Tetris 99, but it's similar to that.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, you got 99 other people playing you, and you're just trying to send them ghosts so that ghosts can mess them up. And but yeah, it's dope. It's really fun, and the games are quick and easy. So it's something that I can play in my downtime. Get a 5-minute game and then go to bed or something like that.
Gotcha.
What about you? What are you playing?
I'm doing what you're doing. I'm streaming too, and I've been playing the new Pokemon Snap last few weeks. Literally
Nice.
been the
I've been
best.
watching some streams. It looks really cool.
I've loved it, and the folks who've gotten to come by and enjoy the stream enjoy it too. I just love Pokemon games, so that's really that's what I've been in when I'm overwhelmed by like Twitter and shit and just the news. I'm just like, let me catch some Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh
Absolutely.
shit, you're armored. I think the one thing I appreciated the most about Mortal Kombat is the fact that they get stuff like this, like Predator or like Terminator or RoboCop.
Yeah, they do some really cool bonus characters. It's like, people get excited about the Smash characters, but I think I get more excited about Mortal Kombat's folks.
Yeah, and I think that's just because everybody like many of these characters we grew up with, and I know, sure we grew up with them in Smash, but that's like a different. Some of them are like hella deep cuts. Like if you don't know Persona, then you don't know. Is it Persona? I forgot with Joker.
Yeah, they have a Persona Joker. Yeah.
So
they
like
have
if
like
you don't
Minecraft
know that,
Steve, and people get excited about that, but you got to be playing Minecraft to care about that.
right.
And I mean, most of the world is, so I guess
That
I'm
and
in the
Fortnite.
minority there. Yeah, I'm in the minority there. I mean, I guess, but yeah, like I wasn't hyped about that, but seeing Predator definitely gets me hyped. And there's always just like the fun speculation to be like, yo, it's Warner Brothers, so they have all these different franchises.
Yep.
So we could just look through and be like, oh snap, Warner also does Scooby Doo, so maybe they'll put Scooby and Shaggy at some point. You know what I mean?
that.
Like people were really considering that. Oh dang, with my own rib. Ooh.
That one was very simple, like
Wow.
really laid back. Yeah, they were talking about what's my man's name? I forgot his name. Shaggy.
Yeah.
How the hell I
Like
forget?
that would just be funny. Like, can you imagine Shaggy just showing up? Like, what would his fatality be? Just make a big sandwich and then like stuff it down your throat or something?
I think that would be. I don't know that would, because historically, I'm trying to think of a character that would match that like thematically, he sticks out in a way that is just nonsensical. Like it doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't work. He's too cartoony.
Way too cartoony.
So like, when you got like RoboCop and the Terminator, you're like, come on, you can't. And Jason, like you can't possibly think
Exactly.
about putting Shaggy in there. But it's fun to imagine though. Maybe if they made like a super wacky version of Mortal Kombat, and then they just put in all silly characters.
Right. Like a little
Does this
offshoot
have like,
store.
yeah, if they made a little offshoot version like Mortal Kombat, I don't know,
Mortal Kombat
Fun.
offshoot.
Mortal Kombat offshoot. Mortal Kombat fun. I don't know. It just came
Yeah.
with some new version, and it was just all silly and over the top.
Yeah,
Like
remember
the,
Deadly Alliance and it was like Annihilation and Deadly Alliance. Those two PS2 titles were really strange in that regard too, because they had like the racing.
mm-hmm.
They had like the Mario Kart style, but all super violent. They had I think they had a puzzle fighter too. It was a bunch of mini games they added, so it's not like entirely out of the realm of possibility for for a group like that.
I think we should try it. I mean, one thing I could say, I really like the fact that they've been giving Mortal Kombat so much continued life with all the DLC and stuff. Same with like Street Fighter 5 has been adding new stuff and balancing the game, and I like that they keep working on these games.
Right.
Like the games aren't dead once they come out.
Thanks you.
I appreciate that. So one thing they haven't done, which I need them to do, and is that I'm on the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I don't know if you know.
Oh, that's dope.
And so the ending theme is a beat, and it's like a really dope beat. And so shout out to the composer Will Roger, who's a brother from Philly, like myself.
Oh, tight.
He hit me up and was like, "Yo, you want to do some rhymes on this?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." And so we did, and it's on the official soundtrack.
Oh, that's tight.
And so but unfortunately, they haven't put that version into the game, which I would love for them to do.
Not even in the have they released any kind of official soundtrack like on iTunes or anything like that?
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it appears?
It's on the soundtrack on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere.
But not in the game.
It is not in the game.
Oh, it's tough.
But still, it's a great honor. It's official. Ooh.
Now I was trying to figure out. This is from one of the movies, right? The sounds.
Yeah, that's from the movies and the sound. Yeah.
Right. You get all that.
Have you played the Friday the 13th game?
I love it.
It's
My
really
my
cool.
friends and I played
love
that for a while, and then we can run one more, and I'm gonna let you handle your business, man. My friends and I were really into it, and I remember like 2014, 2015, there was that lawsuit thing that went down. Maybe it was earlier than that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they lost the license, right, or something like that.
Yeah. There was I'm not even sure actually. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing it was like licensing related. But
yeah, I would imagine it's really expensive to keep that license, and yeah, I think that's what happened.
But it just lingered, and it's still been ongoing, and apparently updates were halted, and I guess it just fell out of the popularity because that was popular for a while, especially on Twitch.
Oh yeah, it really was. There's few games that really like give you that real like feel of horror, But that did a really good job.
That was so
I legit
phenomenal.
get scared, if Jason was nearby.
That was so good. It was so good, and it was a feeling of helplessness because all you could really do was run away.
Yeah, I love that. I guess there was some way to kill Jason. You just had to be really good at what you were doing to figure it out. But otherwise, you just have to escape. Like you better run somewhere. So I love that game. My boy got me into it, and so yeah, we used to play it late at night. But we played it on Switch, which made it kind of difficult for us to like chat and stuff.
That was on the Switch?
Yeah, it was on Switch.
What?
And it's like super cheap on Switch. Yeah, they put it out later on Switch.
That is so tight. I couldn't imagine getting to play that like on a portable device.
Right? Yeah, it's cool there because like that was the only system that my boy had, so I was able to play with him there. But yeah, we found it on a sale. It was like maybe $14 one day. And, yeah.
How does it run? Because even when I ran it, when we ran it on console, it ran it. It would like spike sometimes frame rate wise, or the connection.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little spotty with the frame rate, but not bad. But yeah, there were some moments that it would just kind of frame rate people all over the place.
Right.
Ooh. Oh damn. Okay, you should be dead.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of these that's like that
continuance.
should work as fatalities.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's down back. That's okay.
I used to play this a lot, single player, to try to get more of the unlock stuff, you know, in the
Oh,
little
right in the
mode.
crypt.
The crypt, yeah, that was fun. But this I played on Switch too, and yeah, talk about frame rate issues. Like
Yeah, yeah. There
super
are only
choppy.
so many games I'd be able to like stomach on the Switch, but the Switch is still for me the best, like the best console. Um, as of late, I just
Yeah,
it's incredible.
I think so. I mean, it's been so many good games coming out for it just constantly, and yeah, I'm a big fan of the Switch. This is like Nintendo's best system since Super Nintendo.
And I could, no wonder why. Jeez.
Wow, son, smashed them with rocks. Okay,
How inventive. Raheem, I appreciate it, homie.
wow.
Thanks so much for talking with us, man. Thanks so much for being a part of this series. I hope we get to chop it up again, brother. Where
Anytime,
can
man.
fans and followers or folks who are just finding out about you from the Nerds of Color, where can we find you online?
Oh man, well I'm at megaran.com. I'm on Twitter all the time at megaran, Instagram mega_ran, and I stream on Twitch 4 or 5 days a week at twitch.tv/megaran. And I'm going on tour this fall, so please go get some tickets. Go to nerdcoretour.com. We are back on the road starting in September.
Hey man, I'm trying to get like you. I'm only just now starting on this career path, but I'm excited. I'm excited where it's gonna take me, and folks like you are inspirational. So I appreciate it, homie.
Anytime, consistency, hard work. That's it. That's all. Showing up is half the battle because most people just don't want to do that.
Oh man. Oh man.
So always show up.
I appreciate you, boss. Thanks again, man. Have a great year. And I
Thank you.
hope to catch up with you with you again.
Yeah, let's talk soon, man.
All right, homie.